Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Coding with Scratch. I just got this finished a few minutes ago and wanted to share this with you. Here's what it will look like. Now, I've prettied this thing up just a little bit, added some fish to different ground. And so the backdrop doesn't change. It's the water, it's the ocean, but my ground sprites have different fish. I put different fish. You probably can't see it. There they are. Different fish in them. And there's a lot of things you could do with it. You can animate those, make them move, and just so much more you can do. But we're going to keep it simple. So he looks left, right, and he jumps, and there's a fish hiding there. Nothing here. That's where I plan to have some enemies eventually. And then I have a little fish holding a sign that says lava. I tried to put a warning sign in the sand that said lava, and I saved it as part of the ground, but our coding says don't sink into the ground. Stop when you hit the ground. So it treated the sign like a mountain, like a dirt pile, like the ground. So, hey, then I thought, well, I'm underwater, so I can add my lava sign being pulled by a fish. So it's just a warning that, hey, there is lava there. Now, notice that the lava is under every level. I've struggled with this. I just think I've run out of time to figure out how to make the lava show up just because our backdrops are all the same. I'm not processing exactly how to make the lava show up just as a sprite, which I have, by the way, right here. And what I have is I basically have it running at the bottom of every level, so it's just always there. So you kind of see it. I try to make it skinny so it's kind of invisible and not so obvious. I need to figure out how to make the lava just show up on this level. If you make it ground, then you can't die. He'll fall on top of the lava and it'll be treated like ground. So the only answer I had temporarily was just make the lava always there. So if I die, if I hit the ground, now I have his eyes. I like the X eyes better than the one I had before, and it plays a kind of a doom kind of sound like you died, and it restarts, goes back to the very beginning. So that's what it should do. So if I die, it goes back to the beginning, plays that sound, and goes back to the beginning. So you have to have a level with lava, and you have to have a level with steps over lava. Okay, and I changed that. It was just open, fall into nothing. A lot easier. Just again, we're short on time. A lot easier just to make it. There's always lava there. And then here's the finish line. Now I just struggled with this, trying to make the pineapple, when he touches the pineapple, when? Well, the pineapple is part of the ground, so it's the same problem as the lava. So I made the lava a separate sprite, and I uploaded I don't have it. I painted one and copied that guy in there, and I made him his own sprite so that he's not ground. But it's the same problem as the lava. How do I make the pineapple only show up at the end? And I guess I'm not clicking. My brain's not clicking with that. I need to learn that. I need to figure out how to make sprites only show up at certain levels. So like the lava, it's always there. So the pineapple would always be there if it were a sprite. So what I did is I copied and pasted it and put it on a ground. So it is a ground, which meant I tried and tried and tried. I could not get my character to touch. It worked, but I'll show you why. I could not get him to touch the pineapple because it treats it like ground, and they would just stay far away from it no matter what I did. I tried to override that. I tried to make it go like plus 10x. So what you'll notice is, I did it again. I'll show you. Let me just zoom in right here. So right here, I've got some sand that's just a little bit different color. It's a little darker. And then my code says right here, hey, when you touch that sand, start the sound, ta-da, and broadcast win. Well, okay, wait a minute. What do you mean broadcast win? Well, I had to broadcast a message win because the only other code that I had for changing the backgrounds, which are right here, the only code I had to change that is when player gets to this location, X whatever, change the background. And that's exactly what happens. When I run, it doesn't change until I get to right there. Perfect. And it changes. So every one of these is a different ground costume. When I get here, it changes. However, I'm not going to get to the other side of the pineapple. And I could have done it that way. I could have done it. That's true. I could have done it that way. So when he runs off the screen. But honestly, when you finish, like in Super Mario Brothers, you reach a castle. So you reach something, and I want you to reach something. And so my coding, and I made a new. I actually don't need this. This is not a background. I'm going to make sure, hopefully I didn't mess that up. I'm sure it's not because there's a fish. Yeah, there we go. Fish pulling the lava. So I have a costume, a ground costume that just says next level, right? So I needed something to happen when he finishes the level. So I have ta-da, and he reaches the pineapple, which is great for underwater, and if you know SpongeBob, and then it goes to this screen. It changes the ground. Instead of ground, I just copied and pasted an image that says next level. So that's your plan. That's episode 5. Your character will go into 5 different screens. This is the one of my choice right here. This is the one where there's a gap with lava. This is the one where there's steps over lava. And this is the finish screen where when he reaches something, it makes a noise and shows a new graphic. So that is the assignment for this episode for my students. Or if you're following along, this will get you pretty much done with a good foundation. And as you can see, I just by adding the backdrop and the ocean theme, it really did do a lot for the simple foundation. And then later, after this, that's when you start the fun stuff and making it more like a game. But this will get you there. This will get you a good foundation that you can change and make your own down the road. So thanks for joining me, and I will put the code beneath the video below so you can add that to your own game. I will catch you next time. But for now, Mr. Johns is out.